It's the Cable
Let's get this Grim Monolith in here. Maybe Grim Monolith will point us towards like a sneak attack start. Wow. So I was like excited to see the Minskin Boo, but I think you should take the recall over it. The black in this pack is crazy too. Like Reanimate, Shieldred, and Thoughtseize are all very easily first pickable. And we might wheel one of them, you know, it's wild here. What did they take over the recall? It was one of the other power cards. It was one of the other power 9. It's not complicated. It was a Mox or a Black Lotus or a Time Walk or one of those. Ooh, Scarlet it is. Whatever it was they picked wrong? Not necessarily. I'd take a Black Lotus over a recall. Why is that wrong? Because you said so. Fair enough, Sally Martyr. Fair enough. So long as you have a reason. That's fair. Bump, bump. I feel like whenever I play Yanni, I get a few people in my chat that are like, my grandparents fucking love Yanni. This track has 1.3 million views. And it's not people from my generation or younger. Hey, Box of the Shoes. Thanks for the 124 months. It's the Gen Xers. The Gen Xers love the guy who's dressed like a medieval pirate. Yanni was the music your parents would play at dinner time, but it's also legit good. I think it's legit good. I mean, obviously it's on my fucking playlist, huh? What is the name of this playlist? This is my folk playlist. There's a link in the stream description, but I can link it here too. A little Triome action, making the blue splash easier. Or you could take Spellseeker. Yeah, let's do that, I guess. I'm usually pretty down on Spellseeker, 3-mana 1/1. My aggro deck. Got a violin solo here. Dueling violin solos. You always get cold sweats stuck in your head watching the stream? Yeah, that song is catchy as shit. Odawara is pretty free, huh? Always like to have it in my decks. Oh, you're fine, CDB. Loser by the Cleverleys has been on repeat for like 9 months and it's my fault. That does sound like my fault, Street Rat Roger. Hell of a cover though, huh? The Cleverleys have some banger covers. I really enjoy their cover of blue. You could take Curiosity here, and like just drawing a bunch of cards seems awesome in what I'm doing, but this gives a little bit of depth to the Spellseeker. Lets the Spellseeker find a removal spell. This is a good removal spell. Good ass removal spell right there. What y'all know about Barrett's Privateers? Came from the king, from the scuffiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. Shed no tears. Broken man on the Holofax spheres. The last of Barrett's Privateers. My dad used to sing this to me when I was a little kid. Yeah, I board it in Tarfire sometimes. Blue-green looking super open. Love that MJM. If you watch the Stan Rogers documentary, they've got a bunch of sweet interviews with like old Canadians that remember him and stuff. And they interview a fisherman who's like kind of hard to understand because he's an old Canadian. And he talks about how he was in a shipwreck. And his ship is just like in pieces around him. And he's signaled for help, but he's just fucking clinging to the wreckage of his livelihood out there in this crazy storm. And he's struggling to hold on. And all I can think of is the Mary Ellen Carter. And he credits that with giving him the strength to hold on. Instead of just like drowning, you know? Holding onto the wreckage of his ship. Until help came. A powerful fucking story. Music's crazy, man. Ooh, a Death Craters champion. You could take the Arid Mesa and like hope you get like a volcanic island type effect. Make the mana better. I feel like Death Craters champion just always fucking overperforms. I feel like this card just murders people. Hey, CMFB, thanks for the sob. Thanks for 78 months. Oh, shit. Hey, MGM, thanks for the sob. Thanks for 33 months there. And, of course, Speak of the Devil. Hell yeah, MGM. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. That $3.75 will be put to good use. I'll only buy the best drugs. Oh, what an opportune time for a raid. Welcome, Amy Zonian! And Raiders. I think I just said Amy Zonian instead of Amazonian. Let's give Amy a shout out. More rum? Hell yeah, more rum. We've been having a drinking sort of night. Amy was also drink drafting. Amazing. And he says, hello, I drink drafted and trophied, now have some friends. Welcome, friends! We are also drink drafting, and we did trophy earlier. We've also had some scrub-a-dubs. We've had, like, every record possible. It was like trophy, 2-1, 0-2. Yeah. This is a good start, though, huh? We got Ancestor Recall, Hull Breacher. We've been drinking and forcing red decks all night long. Amy Zonian, close enough. Yeah, right? It's pretty good. Hell yeah, Daniel Talk Time. Cheers, yeah. Should we clamp? I don't really want to splash Bowmasters. We don't have like any fixing currently. Although if we had Bowmasters and Hull Breacher, that puts you in like a pretty good spot to draw draft sevens. Let's like forget that I attempted that sentence. It puts you in a pretty good position to draft draw sevens. I sentence real good. I have an English major. I majored in this fucking language. Unicorn Prawn, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 17 months there. Glad to see him doing well. I've been having a really good stream today. Shieldred being passed makes draw sevens being passed less likely. Maybe. We're certainly going to take Fury over Blackleaf Cliffs. The thing is, there's a lot of draw sevens, and it's only pack 2, so like even if it gets cut from one side, we might get it from the other side. And also, Bowmasters is just awesome. Like even if you don't get a draw 7, it's still a great card. The concern is having the mana to be able to splash it effectively. Hell yeah, Ponder Putty. How was your run? Was it refreshing? Was it invigorating? I got some nice exercise earlier, just like moving wood chips around. I think I'm like 2/3 through. So at the start of the year, I had a dump truck just like drop off, like a fully loaded. It was like 2 trees worth of fucking wood chips on my driveway, and I think I'm down to the last 1/3. I'm gonna Chandra up in this. But yeah, just like moving wood around has been quite the exercise. What was this Swamp Island, huh? And also the Bowmaster. Any of y'all do that? Any of y'all just like spend all day sweating, moving wood around? Is this a snowy alternative to gravel? Wood chips? So I've built like a bunch of raised beds, and it's filler. So like they're tall raised beds, right? They're like most of them are like 4 feet tall, and you only need like actual dirt for planting in the top foot of it. So wood chips are like an amazing filler for the bottom part because it's free. Free is pretty affordable. And then I also used it to mulch all of my trees and flower beds, and I built some wood chip pathways. So that's the part that would be like the gravel alternative. And yes, but it's not all of it. Free is a fantastic price, yeah. Untreated wood chips from tree companies break down nicely, right? Yeah. So that when you wanna, in a few years, I'll be able to like use that dirt for my garden beds after it's all broken down and stuff. Oh yeah, Rufus? Leveled up that day. I'm gonna grab this Vista. A little bit of fix in here. Yeah, when I was a kid, I would always volunteer to go out and we didn't have a wood-fired house for most of my time growing up, but we had built this like giant ass furnace to boil down maple syrup, and that we heated with wood, and that would require like a lot of wood being split. And I would always volunteer for that job so I could get the fuck out of the house and away from everybody. Y'all can yell at each other. I'm gonna be out in the woods with like the fucking songbirds and shit. Work up a nice sweat. Think about this Jace. I probably want Mystical Tutor. If we actually find a draw 7, it'd be nice to have it consistently. We got Recall already. Let's grab the Mystical. Wow, Ragavan and Fable, huh? We have this clump on 3s. I guess we're grabbing Ragavan here. Spose. Can't really use this pack very much. Heath actually has triple Triland to fetch out, despite being in neither of our colors. It's kind of funny. Think about the cutter. I don't love it. Shredder? I don't think Shredder's very good, is the issue with Shredder. And Pyromancer, I think, is like solid, but we have a clump of 3s already, which has me looking at the cutter, which I'm not thrilled about. Spires isn't the best for us. It gets a blue and, oh yeah, you're right. Get out of here, Spires. Yeah, where are all the goddamn draw 7s, huh? Yeah, we have all the draw 7 payoffs and no draw 7s. Did I check my butthole? That's a good question. Grab a Thundering Falls here. Of course there's a song for us. Of course there is. Tom Cardy. The Jace wield, huh? Jace flashing my recall is tempting. Fallen Shinobi's not crazy in this deck, though, huh? Shinobi's pretty fucked up. Your wife loves this song? Your wife's got good taste. Incredible. Tom Cardy, like most YouTubers, also very cool with Twitch streamers. Rocking out to his shit. Hey, I Don't Work Here is your favorite of his by now? Right now? Okay. Maybe we'll listen to that later. Yeah, all right. That's probably fine. Am I doing anything special for tomorrow's stream? Oh, because it's day 69? No. No, everyone's like, oh, let's see what Caleb does. I'll probably stream some Vintage Cube and hopefully draft some good cards. Sorry if that's disappointing. I'm a Flamingo's an all-timer. It's really good, yeah. Fucking hilarious. And it was all improv. His producer just like put up a fucking picture of a flamingo and he just ran with it. One treasure, please. I don't even remember that old quote. I mean the current Spider-Man twink, not the old one, the current one. Come to think of it, there's been a lot of Spider-Man twinks. I think that's an appropriate quote. I think the 2-for-1, right? With that Fiery Confluence. It's like a fine 2-for-1, I think. Phenomenal. All right, let's see what Tater Chim wants to listen to. Ah, Red Flags, of course. This is fine, actually. Come on. Did they die? Yeah, this die. Blocked to put myself dead on board. All right, that all happens. So scared of Shinobi that died. I'd rather die than fucking lose to Fallen Shinobi. That's fold, I fold, you win. Take my cards, take my chips. Here, I'll sign over the deed to my house, but you do not get to flip for Fallen Shinobi. Oh, shit! The Dark Lord Ragnar with the $4.20. Ragnar says, partner hates this song, and it's all your fault for getting me into it. Oh, my. A song that not only do they love so much, they've played it enough that their partner hates it. Interesting. What song do I like but is actually irritating? I would guess, blind guess, it'd be the Gosh Is My Dick Long Unicorn. That song's annoying as fuck, but also hilarious. Let's see what this is. Let's see what Ragnar has picked out for us. Here we go. Roxanne, but we'll see. I thought about putting this on the wedding playlist. I have been duressed. We lose the Heart Evidence, but couldn't play it on turn 1 anyway. We're going to play the Gao on turn 2, so doesn't really do anything. What if you did this at karaoke? Like you signed up for Roxanne and then you only sang the rocks? What's my opponent doing over there? Dying to Gao, it looks like. Getting remanded? I'm getting manatized. Okay, sure. Opponent's still on one land. They're like, dress, Lotus Petal, Manatithe, Reanimate. I don't need anything else. You're going to do it at your friend's next karaoke gathering? Amazing. Rocks! Yeah, let's go over. It seems like we're going over to the meme playlist, which I probably should have been jamming all day. Ooh. When I mulled, I forgot how bad my mana was. All right, I'm going to keep this, and I'm just going to, like, draw a red source, I guess. It's hard to be fully against King Gizzard, Emily, because they, like, transcend so many genres. Most folks will find an album that they can jive with, even if it's not, like, their main thing. Draw 7. Draw 7. You're playing a draw. Ah, damn. Red source. Damn. Fuck. Got me. Why do we have 2 swamps? Yeah, it's a good question. We have 3 black cards at the neck. What is this post-combat pump my Vivi shit? What are we doing? Oh, please be good. Please just be the best fucking hit ever. Come on. Come on, Shinobi. Come on. Oh, my... What? This sucks. 2 lands. 2 lands. Every time my opponent hits me with a Fallen Shinobi, they hit, like, Time Walk plus Time Warp, or, like, an Emrakul or some shit. This is some real horse pussy right here. Dripping wet, sloppy horse pussy. Oh, Man of All action. I think he's getting real, huh? Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Comrade Crab Cake, thanks for the sub. Or, I'm sorry. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for $4.20. Die? Oh, that could have gone worse. All right, so we get Spellseeker for recall. I think I'm just supposed to True Name, huh? They're at 11? If they're at 20, I would Spellseeker for recall 100%. How's Reading and Forcing Drinks going? Pretty well. Pretty well overall. Had some good decks. Some bad decks. We had this, like, fucking ridiculous deck with 4 Moxes and a Soul Ring go 0-2. Block. Absolutely not, Mark, and you should know better. They took, like, the dumbest fucking song of all time and turned it into an anthem. Apparently, Toto's Africa just has that power. Remove a swamp? No, go fuck yourself. Remove D's. Remove a fucking swamp. Fuck you. This ain't could work. Little mana ball. Hey, Offbot. 505. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate that. The $4.69. You think that's the one with the photo? Your dog is the photo? Oh, did you... Is this your dog? Did you upload this for me? Appreciate you, Tater Chim. Let's play some song requests. This one's from Comrade Crabcake, who has a mean contribution mashup. Hold on. This is 2 mashups happening at once. Where's my other fucking... Oh, here we go. It took me like 6 clicks to find that. Alright, well, here's the song request. Sorry, that then took me a little bit. It's hard, okay? You try drinking all day and then click accurately. It's exactly as hard as it sounds. That's Nora. Hell yeah, Tater Chimp. Your dog rocks. Everybody else that's watching, it's very natural for people to think that their dog is like the most awesome, the most lovable. You have that connection, right? You see them, they're all happy all the time. And as a streamer, it'd be very easy to get, it's like the easy thing to be like, fucking your dog's all rock. But that would be a lie, and I can't live that lie. Your dogs all suck compared to Nora, I'm sorry. She set the bar a little bit higher. You should have less ugly dogs, is the real lesson here. Something for you to work on. You can get rid of your current dog and get a prettier one. There's like no laws against it. They're not like people or whatever. Oh shit, what up? Hey, E-Riot MTG, thanks for the sub, thanks for 18 months. And I assume the full-throated endorsement of everything I've said in the last hour. Appreciate you, E-Riot. You're your dog's emotional support person. Oh, okay. That's fair. God, it just like very cleanly clears the Chandra. That was the mistake. I played a card that was printed in fucking $10.52. My opponent played a card that was a little bit newer than that. So they can spend their next turn rebuying the Athari, because we left the Rebel alive. Everyone go to Caleb's Discord and post pictures of your dog at him. Yeah, show me your ugly fucking dogs. Yeah, you can do this as an instant. It's a little bit better. So we get attacked for 10, and I think it's correct to chill. Just have the defensive Death Greeters. Make attacking with Ithari awkward. Can you link the Discord? Oh, you want to get a link to the Discord? Yeah, hell yeah. And if you're going to link your fucking ugly dog, post it in the stream. Post it in the stream channel, and I'll see it there. What do you all know about Mexican Coke? Oh, Athari's pretty good. No changes. I'll be jamming Off-Baz Summer Quest right after this one. Add another swamp. Let's get some more swamps in there. With your Coke bottle dick. It's a lyric in this track. No red mana. What's small? That's a little better, huh? That's a little better. Let's keep this in the hard evidence, Maybe if we get some of that soft evidence, we won't get our dick stuck in his Mexican Coke. I like how deep they commit to the bit here. It wouldn't work otherwise. Yeah, you got it. I've tried butter and I've tried soap, but I can't get my dick out of this Mexican Coke. We've all been there. We've all been there. Name one person that hasn't been there. Liars in chats. People without dicks. Well, those are the folks that, what's the word? They're actually the most likely. Paradoxically. Because you're like, I've got a dick. Why would my dick... I don't even have a dick. Why would it get stuck in a Mexican Coke, right? And that makes you lax. That makes you think, you know... All right, let's see what Offbot wants to listen to here. Oh, this became awful. I was like, all right, this is fun. I'm with it. Yeah, I hate this. Perfect. I win. We're in a finals? Perfect. What a glorious disaster. Yeah, this is like just tremendously bad. Yeah. Cooked but not cooking. Sure. Well, it's almost over. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Bahood 16, thanks for $4.20. Yeah, Blink, Wind, and Fiber, yeah. Well, that's done. Let's see what Bahood wants to listen to. The track is called I'm Naked in My Room Huffing Nitrous Balloons, in all caps. by Jim E. Brown. The YouTube video is a man naked in his room huffing nitrous balloons. Yo, I'm here to breach some holes. I was gonna Hellliner Scarlet plus Fury pitchcast pitching Yuffie this turn. But I kinda like getting the Bowmaster down. Well, of the cards I got to keep here, we did get to keep the best one. Because this card's actually like 5 cards. Smash Mouth deep cuts. I don't think there are any Smash Mouth deep cuts. I think Smash Mouth has been done to fucking death and past. Let's see. We've listened to Don't Touch My Clogs a lot. Northern Boys, yeah. Let's scroll down to the halfway point in this playlist and get some weird shit. Don't need no credit card. Opponent's at 4. Can I draw a card that deals 4 damage? There's gotta be a way to deal 4 damage here. Awesome. I was like, I don't know if this is it, but it's fucking... I'm doing it, whatever it is. Typical red mage. That, my friends, is the power of love. The power of love. Can you, chat? Can you feel it? Wasteland, huh? All right. Excuse me. It's hard to kill a frog. You wish you had more earwax for this playlist? Nah. You don't mean that. So the opponent can save their frog, but it involves bidding their entire hand. Who would do that? What kind of mad folk? Am I 2-0 this draft? I am. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And like up a game, right? Yeah. Oh, they're binning. They're going for it. They're max frogging it. Well, they get to win. Yeah, it might take 6 and you draw a card. Do you need a credit card? You don't need no credit card. Not on this train. All right, let's see what Bahood wants to listen to. Did we play this already? Yeah, we played that. Yeah, those the nitrous balloons. All right. We'll play another Canadian anthem for those sick bastards out there that enjoy that. Yeah, you win. This game is a good example of how when you're playing with the frog, you should be pretty aggressive with it. You see how that just like 1 and 2 turns because we forced them to bend their hand with a flame slash? That game could have lasted 5 more turns. We still would have lost, but it could have lasted a lot longer with them just like slowly draining us. Where were your last game, Ottawara? Maybe Zeffy will do something in this game, huh? Am I forcing red because burning down my mint plant has been in my mind? No. The mint's been awesome. So the mint was growing before I even moved in here, and I just kind of like let it take over, let it grab its share of the lawn, and now there's like a fourth of my backyard that I just like don't have to mow. Just let the let the mint do what it wants. Very interesting block. It also does nothing, so I'm not really sure what that was about. Hey, who jumps a 3/3 at 19 life, huh? Seven damage. Your turn. How's Yuffie felt? It's been solid. I've had to like win some games and I've had to be useless. The stats aren't like the worst. That's about right. Our hand there was pretty good, huh? With the Hull Breacher being able to let me cast the Fire Blast that turn. I might have literally had lethal that turn. That was dope. That was some good shit, right? That's the second trophy on the day. I'm gonna leave you all with this. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute here. I don't think I'm gonna